But right now, heading back to school can be an overwhelming time for children, especially if they're exposed to bullying. Parenting expert Michael Gross joins me now with some tips on how to bully-proof your kids. Good morning to you, Michael. This, for a lot of kids, is a difficult time of year. They might be going to a new school, going into a new class, maybe old rivalries are being revisited. How do you know if your child is being bullied?
Yeah, it really helps if you know your own child, Lisa, and know them well. So really what you're looking for are behaviours which are out of the ordinary. Sometimes the signs are very much open, telltale signs such as torn clothes, obviously physical signs are there. And sometimes kids will act in. That means that they can lose sleep, feign illness, they can be quiet, they can be sullen, and sometimes kids will act out when things like bullying happen, which is they can be quite aggressive at home. Sometimes they can just say, I hate school, and often it's a mixture of all those. So it really helps to know your kids, but also look at those sorts of behaviours which are really out of the ordinary.
Is one gender more susceptible than the other with being able to cope with bullying, Michael?
Yeah, look, it seems that girls are more likely to be victims, are more likely to be perpetrators than boys. Often the bullying which girls are involved in is a little bit more about social exclusion and more verbal. I'm not too sure about if they're more bully-proof than perhaps boys. It certainly seems that often the notion and the bad effects of bullying tends to last a lot longer with girls. And there's evidence, for example, that girls who are bullied early on in primary school are more likely to be bullied later on as well. So the effects do last. So, maybe I'd suggest that, that girls are a little bit more susceptible than boys.
Parents can often feel powerless in this situation, so let's go through some of the tips that you've got together for us. Just this first one, if I can just hold on this for a sec. Listen and get the facts. Kids quite often feel like they have no one who will believe their story, do they?
That's exactly right. I think it's really important if you're a mum or a dad that you remain calm. None of us want our kids to be bullied, and we know that 1 in 4 kids experience bullying at some time, so we don't want our kids to be bullied, but it's important to be calm. Also, just get the facts. Be what I call the processor. Try and find out what's happened, and listen to kids. Don't push them aside. And as you say, the one thing you want to be if you're being bullied is to have someone to believe you. And the whole notion about bullying is about lack of power and feeling that there's nothing you can do to get around this. So as a mum and a dad, you've got to be, I think, quite calm and very much that notion of being a listening parent and actually try and find out what's going on and get the facts.
You've also got their deal with their feelings, give them coping skills, get the school involved, help build your child's support networks. Really, really important stuff. Michael Gross, thank you very much. We always love talking to you.
Good on you, Lisa. Thank you.